Set up one opening morning. I'm hunting from the ground. Because there's no wind and the thermals are going to switch up and end up moving up to the top of the ridge after it starts to warm up. I have my saddle set up on the ground so I can hide behind this tree if the deer comes. I've got a big oak that's dropping acorns to my right, and I got a velvet rug to my left. We're all set up and ready to go opening morning.
I was expecting the deer to show up from my left. I had a wall of beech trees and vegetation, as well as a fallen tree blocking my visual from that side. And as they came from the left, they would enter a wide open shooting lane. At least that was the plan. The oak tree to my right was dropping lots of acorns, and beyond the oak tree there was a thicket that I was hoping the deer would use for bedding. I was hoping they'd hit the acorns on the way to their bed. It was an extremely calm morning, no wind to speak of, but my thermals kept pulling behind me, which was perfect for this setup. At about 7:45 a.m., I caught movement through my thick cover to my left. I thought I saw a deer at about 80 yards on the other side of a ravine. I took my eyes off of it to turn the cameras on, thinking that this deer was going to follow my plan perfectly. After the cameras were rolling, I looked back and I assumed that the deer had worked its way down into the ravine and out of sight. I never did lay eyes on that deer again.
Well, the sun is starting to find me here in the bottom. There's no wind to speak of, so the thermals are making all the play. The ridge behind me has been in the sun for a long time, and I'm now starting to get direct sunlight. So I think it's time for me to move up the ridge. Either climb a tree near the top of the ridge, or at least get up above a food source up there so my thermals pull up away from where the deer might end up. I've sort of been paralyzed by indecision for the last hour. I think it's time to move.
I ended up setting up on the ground above some oak trees, but no deer showed up for the rest of the morning. I headed home for hugs and lunch, and then get back to the woods around 3:30.
The opening day evening set. I'm in a different spot. It's been hot today, 75 and sunny, very little wind. There's some bedding and shaded pines that way. I'm hoping that's where the deer are bedded. There's oak trees all around me. I think they're going to come out of bedding and come over here to feed. My thermals are pulling downhill towards a creek over here already. All my shots are to my left. I have a lot of cover to my right. So my thermals, if they keep pulling down to the creek, it's going to be perfect. I'm not going to be picky tonight. If I get a chance, I'm going to take it. Fingers crossed. Redneck culinary arts. Hot dog bun with peanut butter and honey from a reusable silicone bag. Quiet, tasty, nutritious. Warning: it may attract bears.
I'm convinced I hear something. I'm convinced I see movement through the trees. But no deer ever appears. No deer were taken on opening day. But a day spent in nature is never wasted and always enjoyed.